Virgo, let's do a card for you when it comes to July. First 2 weeks, next 2 weeks, and your advice. Okay. All right, let's start. Virgo, it's all about money and emotions for you in July. Page of Pentacles, it's usually sign of a girl. So your daughter, your niece, maybe you will deal with somebody who's younger, female, who you're probably either going to spend money on, or maybe you are working in a group with people where a young person might help you out with your social media, and all of a sudden, you start having more clientele. It's basically has two options. Either you are dealing with somebody who's younger, a female kind, or you are receiving a little bit of money. So it could be little projects here and there. Maybe an extra customer came in, or a client you have. If you're working in corporate, it could be maybe you getting a little extra project, or maybe you're getting a little raise. It's not a big money, but it's a flow of money that is coming to you in July. So maybe, if you're a business owner, maybe you're going to get a little bit more busier than you usually are. It could also mean that some projects that needs to be done additional to what you usually do, a contract, an extra customer, basically some kind of some kind of an extra income is coming your way. And Nine of Cups for the next 2 weeks. I love that card because it's basically telling you that it's a card of happiness and joy and success. You're finally going to start feeling that things are coming your way. It could be gifts. It could be holidays. It could be just a lot of lucky moments in the end of 2 weeks of July. And it also could feel that you feeling, because it is a card of emotions. And you're going to start feeling more appreciated. You're going to feel more excited. You're going to feel more successful, healthier, spiritual, healthier, just overwhelming of happiness and excitement, of peace and content, that everything is going great, that everything is around you is perfect. So, it's for also consider a card of stability that is about focusing on your work, putting more plans towards your successful life. It's also to changes, but good changes, but changes that might take a while, and changes that you need to really sweat sometimes for them. But you know what? It's usually really good card. So it seems like your July going to be very successful in many ways. All right, and let's see, what is your advice? And with all this success, the moon showed up. The moon has different predictions. So let's see which one will work better for you. The moon is a large archon. So this is a more important information for you. As advice, moon Moon tells us about illusion and delusion. So maybe it tells you don't be too delusional, don't be too cocky, because sometimes I've noticed too, many people who are very cocky, they're good until a certain point, and then a lot of people get turned off by them. So, with all the success, still be humbled, because that can turn really bad in negative way very fast. Also, the moonlight is a light, but it's not as bright as the sunlight. So even though the light might come to you and shine some light on you, there still could be things hidden in the shadow that you have not seen, or you have not heard, or you haven't predicted. So be careful with that. There's no stability in the moonlight, meaning that there's no clearness as well in that. It's usually just a silhouette of things, but when we would turn light, it could be something else. So please be careful with that as well, meaning that you might see one thing, but in reality it's something else. So before you make any decisions, before you start giving your love or your faith away to something, make sure it's in a clear, bright light, not in a dim moonlight. Also, it could be that that you might rely on somebody who is not very clear with you. So be careful with that as well. Also, it could mean a cycle. Moon is in the cycles. So maybe there's a new cycle coming your way. It could be pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy. It could be that something unexpected, basically. Something might happen that you did not expect it, and it's going to stay with you with a certain amount of cycle. Fearness as well, being fear of things. If you're walking down your road and all of a sudden it became too dark for you and everything is unclear, take your time. Don't go too fast. Slow down. And because your fear also can play cruel jokes on you, or want to make you stop and not go the direction that you wanted to go before. Take a little longer. Make little smaller steps. Don't try to rush to go through it, because it's not going to help you. It's just going to make everything more worse and complicated things. It also could mean traveling, going to somewhere else by the sea and water. So maybe you need to take a break from everything in July. And this is going to be best time to maybe go on vacation with your family, or just get away from one spot to another, just to, see more beautiful things and clear things, and, and continue with your success. Either way, advice is there will be some changes in life, and, take your time, be careful more about them. It could be either people or situations, or just how you feel and how you see things. Moon is also a sign of emotions, of our emotions. So see if emotionally you are more driven in July. Please be aware that it could be an illusion more than the reality. So I wish you all the best. Hit like, subscribe, and follow for more.